Guys, ladies and gentlemen, we're finally fucking back, bro. We're fucking back. Oh, let me get back to the card. We're fucking back, ladies and gentlemen. Just doing some research for these picks, but you know what I mean, bro. It's UFC fucking Blanchfield versus Barber. We didn't get any UFC this week, and now we're coming back to, last week we were sleeping, and now we're getting punched in the face to wake up. You know what I mean? To get woken up by the UFC, but it's fine. All right, man, it's fine. It's fine. It's not fine, but it's fine. All right, all of us as fans just really need to complain, and hopefully one day they'll listen to us. Probably not though, because I mean, do they really listen to us? I mean, we've all seen that petition, 100,000 signatures and counting to strip Jon Jones, and guess what? They're not gonna strip Jon Jones. I bet you, probably if it gets to the end of summer, there's no announcement. They will strip him, but they're gonna let this whole summer of shit talk just build up until Dana or somebody just has enough, but whatever, man. Let's just get into this, man. Alice Ardelene, Rayan dos Santos. Alice Ardelene is not a fighter. She is an OnlyFans thought. With that being said, Alice, I am waiting for the Aylin Perez collab. I will be there. Don't worry. I will be there with my money, ready for you to take it. But until then, I'm going to pick Rayan dos Santos to win. She's younger. Just the power of youth is what I'm really relying on. Both of these women are pretty mid. But I will say Alice Ardelene is more mid. Dude, she's like 37 years old, and she's barely like getting her career like started. I believe she made her debut like 2 years ago. All right, next, Michael Aswell Jr., Balaji Oki. Michael Aswell Jr. is very young, so kind of same thing. You could say, oh, the youth, but these are male fighters we're talking about. Balaji Oki. He's older, but he's a pretty fucking dangerous fighter. I mean, like, both these guys in their regional careers, you're always fighting bums. So these guys are both pretty young in the UFC. I believe this is Michael's first. Actually, this is his debut fight from he lost in the Contender Series, won a fight back in the regional scene, and now he's making his debut. But I'm gonna go with Balaji Oki. He just seems more dangerous. I'm gonna rely on him to get the finish. And hopefully he does, which would be cool. All right, let's have some fireworks on this fucking fight night. Andreas Gustafsson, Trevin Giles. I'm going to go with Andreas Gustafsson. Trevin Giles, it seems like he's winning fights. Like, there are good highlights of him actually, like, tuning people up, but he always seems to lose. You know what I mean? And that's a criticism of another fighter later on this card. A little bit Klein. But I'm going to go with Andreas Gustafsson just because. Andreas Gustafsson. Ugh, can't talk. It's a shitty last name. But let's, just cuz. I'm just going with him just cuz. All right, it's a fight night, bro. What do you want from me? Jordan Levitt, Kurt Holobaugh. This is one I am excited to see. I understand Kurt Holobaugh's 22-9, but he's fucking dangerous, bro. This motherfucker can swing like a motherfucker. And yeah, Jordan Levitt, he's 11-3. He's lost to some pretty good guys like Paddy Pimblett. It's understandable. He's just a BJJ guy. And we've kind of seen that if he can't get the grappling going, he's kind of like a sitting duck. And against someone with the power and the combination of Kurt Holobaugh, that's not good, man. Especially because Kurt Holobaugh arguably won his last fight against, what was his name? Alex Hernandez, right? Which is, fuck that fight. Just watching it, just thinking about it really pisses me off. But it was a bad decision. In my opinion, it was a bad decision. Not everyone holds that opinion, but Kurt Holobaugh was really going for it, and I don't think Jordan Levitt has the strength to like actually grab Kurt Holobaugh and just hold him down like Alexander Hernandez. Like Jordan Levitt, he's tall, he's a little lanky, he's wiry muscles. You know what I mean? He doesn't really seem like he's like really fucking built. Whereas Alexander Hernandez, he's stocky, just a lot of fucking muscle, kind of like Michael Chandler, just equally as shitty. But I'm going to go with Kurt Holobaugh on this one. Next, Rafael Filho, Alan Nascimento. Alan Nascimento hasn't fought in a long time. Rafael Filho, he's had some really good fights. He's had really good performances. He's a little bit of a submission artist, so I'm expecting some high-level scrambles out of this one. Probably a lot of submission attempts. But also, he trains with Charles Oliveira. He trains in Shooter Box. He's in Charles Oliveira's corners when he fights. Like, this is a guy who's not only has like the ability, but he also has like the IQ for it, and so I'm gonna rely on him to get the win. All right, so easy main card, easy prelims sweeps. I'm gonna go with Rando Santos, Blagi Oki, Andreas Gustafsson, Kurt Halaban, Jafel Filho. Next, oh man, we've had some fight cancellations. Oban Elliott was supposed to fight Ramiz Brahimaj, Billy Ray Golf, So Seok-hyun, but I don't really I'm not happy that the fights got canceled, but it's good because now we can get these fights put on a later date, especially on some of these feature cards that also need help right now because this one's pretty established. Dusko Todorovic, Zachary Reese. Yes, Zachary Reese did get KO'd by Azamat Bakoev in his last fight and got his fucking head slammed down by the fucking ref. That is true. But that was his last fight. That's only one KO loss recently. Dusko Todorovic has had like 3 KO losses recently. Alright, bro, this guy's getting fucked up. And I'm going to rely on Zachary Reese to fuck him up, truthfully. I believe Zachary Reese does have pretty decent striking. Azamat Bakoev, he's obviously very good. He just freaking KO'd Ryan Loder recently as well. So yeah, I'm just gonna go with Zachary Reese, and he better get it done, or I'm gonna be kind of pissed off because I feel like that one's kind of a lock. Macy Chiasson, Caitlin Vieira. This is a high level matchup right here for. I don't want to say high level, but this is a good matchup up in the rankings for women's bantamweight. This one, like, if Macy Chiasson wins, she's arguably, like, next in line for the title after Kayla Harrison, or just straight up, like, she's either next in line or she's maybe, like, one fight away. So this is a really, like, must-win fight for Macy Chiasson. Ketlin Vieira, I just don't think she's that good, man. Yes, she was high-ranked, but, I mean, there are many women who are high-ranked that aren't that good. Alexa Grasso. But, Macy Chiasson, she's got really good striking. She's won her last fights pretty convincingly. She was even beating up Irene Aldana. I know she got heel kicked, liver shot from the ground. That's. I think it's pretty well established that was a bit of a fluky win. So I'm not gonna give that too much respect for a win for Irene Aldana. But I think Macy Chiasson is really good. So I'm expecting her to get the win right here. Dustin Jacoby, Bruno Lopez. Dustin Jacoby, my boy Jacoby. He just fucking fucked up Petrino in like the Usman, in a Usman Masvidal fashion. You know what I'm talking about. You saw that shit. That shit was fire, bro. That shit was clean. I'm expecting him to do something similar to Bruno Lopez. Not really though. I think it is gonna be like a mostly standing up fight. I think it's gonna be a lot of back and forth moments. I just don't really see Bruno Lopez being able to get like those significant shots off. That's really gonna put Dustin Jacoby on skates and really put him out like the way Dominic Reyes did to him recently. Sometime last year. So I'm going to go with Dustin Jacoby. Next, Billy Ray Golf, Ramiz Brahimaj. Oh, man. I'm going to go with Billy Ray Golf, man. Ramiz Brahimaj is just like, he's just mid. Even his wins, I feel like they're not that good. I feel like I look at them and I'm just like, what? This guy, what? You know what I mean? Like, you watch him and you're just like, bro, what is happening right now? Am I really watching this guy win a fight? But Billy Ray Golf, he's a brawler. He's a brawler. He's got power. He wants to get in there. He wants to fucking bang. He wants to fight. He had a fight of the night bonus recently, although it was a loss. And then gets like a crazy KO in his debut. I'm going with Billy Ray Golf on this one. Next, Ludovic Klein, Mateusz Gamrot. Mateusz Gamrot, he's going to win this. I saw this and I was like, oh, he's gonna win. Ludovic Klein, yeah, he's fucking good. And don't make no mistake, this is a huge fucking step up in competition, no matter the win streak. Ludovic Klein may be on a 6-fight win streak, but he's never fought anybody really like fucking Mateusz Gamrot. Gamrot is next level, man. Gamrot is compared to Ludovic Klein, he's next level. Gamrot is really, really good. He's got crazy scrambles. He's got a chin on him. Although he does get rocked, he's able to recover pretty quickly, and he'll get rocked, and then he'll just start grappling immediately. And I will say, Ludovic Klein is not the kind of guy that gets held down, but he's also not the kind of guy that can just he doesn't have the scrambling ability of Arman Tsarukyan. You know what I mean? So I feel like if fucking Mateusz Gamrot takes him down, he's gonna stay down, and I'm gonna rely on Mateusz Gamrot to probably get a boring decision. Truthfully. I don't really see this fight being exciting. It's not fireworks. It's probably gonna be a snooze fest, just like the main event. I'm gonna regret this. I feel like I'm probably gonna regret this, but I really want to pick Macy Barber. I really do. I know she gets taken down relatively easily. Been pretty much every fight she has, she gets taken down, but she always manages to get back up. This is a 5-round fight, and I know Erin Blanchfield. She definitely has the cardio to to keep like spamming takedowns like Marab, kind of as the fight goes on. Like no matter how long the fight is, she can keep doing that, and that's good. That's good for her to have that cardio and perhaps like she will just implement that game plan and just get a really boring decision over Macy Barber. But I feel like in the breaks, Macy Barber has the striking ability. She has the combinations. She's got the power to really keep Erin Blanchfield at bay. Like she'll get taken down, and then when she gets back up, she's gonna land some mean shots on Erin Blanchfield. Erin Blanchfield is gonna make her like take a step back and be like, okay, shit, I need to, sharpen my approach a little bit on how I go about this, or I'm gonna get fucking TKO'd. I'm going to get rocked. I'm going to get pieced up. Macy Barber has a chin on her, man. She really does. And because she took some big shots after by Sermonara, is that how you say her last name, in her last fight. And she stayed in there and she took the fight to her. Sermonara had the range, had like a lot of things going for her in that fight. And she was doing a really good job with the range, but Macy Barber was always getting in on the inside and landing big ass shots on her. And I feel like if that was a 5-round fight, Macy Barber would have gotten a TKO on her, and maybe in the 4th or 5th. So I'm honestly gonna go with Macy Barber by finish, late rounds TKO. I think I'm willing to say that the first round she's gonna get taken down and laid on straight up. Second round she's gonna have some success on the feet and she's gonna be able to get her timing down, maybe get some sprawl out of some takedowns. And then the 3rd or 4th, she's really going to find her range. She's going to be able to piece up Erin Blanchfield very significantly, really make her fucking bleed. And I'm gonna go with Macy Barber. But like I said, I'm probably gonna regret this, but that's just what my gut says. My gut says to pick Macy Barber, so that's what I'm going with. Fight me. You know what I'm saying? Fight me on the fight night in the Apex. If I'm right. If I'm wrong, don't at me.